And here in studio with me is Tomkin Baraza, who is the boarding master at Alliance Boys High School, as well as Amos Kaburu, who is the senior programs officer at Uwezo, Kenya. Gentlemen, many thanks for staying on with us. Let me come to you, Tomkin. Big day for the girl child, as Timothy Otieno there reports. Girls once again dominating in performance in this year's examination. Amos here seems to think it is an issue that needs to be looked at from a broader perspective. But what do you make of this, considering your experience with Alliance Boys?
First of all, I would like to congratulate my top boy. That is Brian Maina.
Right.
This is the boy whom I've taught since Form 1, 2014, Kiswahili. And even his father schooled at Alliance with Dr. Maina, who is the Vice Chancellor of Pioneer University. When you compare girls and boys, I think the challenge which you're having in our country, maybe many boys are being involved in activities like betting. And more so, look at the handwriting for boys. Most of the boys, they don't write neatly. And I think that one is affecting them more as compared to girls.
Right.
And also, when you look at the level of concern of the parents towards their children, you might find a parent is having, let's say, for example, a student at Alliance High School and another one at Alliance Girls. But most of the time, he or she decides to visit the girl at Alliance High School.
Right.
And even the kind of pocket money which is normally given to them, it's normally a little as compared to. So there is more focus which is being given to the girl child as compared to the boy child. Just compare the other day, there was the release of KCPE. We had so many boys who did well, 447 marks, 446 marks,
right.
but nobody featured them, even the media.
So it is a matter of the focus. And where more emphasis is being put. Amos, would you agree with that?
I think what I would like to argue from a research point is that let's not over-sensationalize this issue of gender. We need to look at the results for all the 615,000 students for us to make conclusive remarks that girls are doing better than boys. Otherwise, what we should be focusing on right now is to say that the top performers, the top 20, were dominated by girls. But that does not mean that girls have therefore performed better than the boys, because we haven't looked at all these results conclusively. Because I think that when we sensationalize this issue, we miss the target completely. Because this has got everything to do with the unequity model. For instance, we need to look at these results in terms of regional analysis. If you go to northern Kenya, definitely boys have performed better than girls. So we need to be looking at this issue from a context point, as opposed to just lumping all these issues together, picking it up and making it so sensational, and we run away with it. Then we run away from the facts, because we understand that there could be particularly areas where boys require particular attention, but there are also areas where girls require attention. There are areas where there is supposed to be equal attention. Number two, I think that we need to analyze these results better for us to avoid just the issue of looking at flukes, in the sense that perhaps a school has posted better results this year. And Mwalimu will tell you that there were times when we saw some schools, like that school in West Pokot, which became top in mathematics for 1 year. But what explains that after that they were never still top performers? So there could be results out of chance that when you do a trend analysis, supposed to explain to you. So we should not just rush into making these conclusions, but we really need to look a little bit deeper in terms of analyzing what the figures are telling us before we end up making certain remarks. So I think it is too early for us to conclude that girls are doing better than boys.
All right, let's focus on performance there. An improvement noted in 13 out of the 31 subjects, mathematics and English coming up top. And Timothy Otieno there noting that last year there was not a single A grade when it comes to English. Education CS Fred Matiang'i attributes some of this improved performance to increase of examiners in the country as well, to ensure that all the courses or the syllabus was well completed before the examinations. But last year we had the major teachers unions, NAT and KUPPET, actually faulting the grading system for the lack of A's we saw in the different subjects. What did you take on this be?
I think the Kenya National Examination Council has used the same criteria which it used last year to attain these results. Maybe the level of seriousness of the candidates increased when they realized that maybe, like in English last year, there was no single student who had an A in English. I think they put more effort in such kind of subjects. Compare also with mathematics. And I think that one...
All right. We'll continue this in just a moment, Amos, but let's take a short break. You are watching the news desk. We're taking a look at the results just released by Education CS Matiang'i for the 2017 KCSE exam results. 142 A grades recorded, 2,714 A minus grades recorded in the country, and an overall improved performance in this year's exams. More details on the same coming up right here on News Desk. Stay with us.